I'm so glad they're...
Okay, so to drive, everything's real quiet with an electric car. So to drive, I'm going to put my foot on the brake. And I'm in park, so to go forward, I'm going to slide this up, and now I'm in drive. It showed me I'm going to go that way, so I'm not going to accidentally crash into anything.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So see how easy.
FSD drives a lot smoother than Rick does.
FSD is full self-driving. And even though it's the big car, it's very smooth to drive. One of the reasons is, one thing that's unique to the Tesla Cybertruck that the other cars don't have yet, is steer-by-wire. So there's no connection like an airplane. There's no connection between the steering wheel and the tires. It's all computer-driven.
Really?
So this is really easy to turn. So I never, like if I want to do a sharp turn with one of the big round steering wheels, I got to do this, right?
Oh yeah.
This is the most I ever have to turn the wheel, is a half turn. The wheels are completely maxed right now, and that took no effort to do that. So that's, and the rear wheels turn also.
Oh my God.
So it's really smooth to drive.
Even like narrow turns, in a road car you think you're going to hit. In a road car you think you're going to hit the curb.
Watch how easy this is. Watch how smooth this is to turn.
Oh my gosh.
And are you guys scared of going, seeing how fast it can go on a short spurt?
No, I'm not worried about that.
How about you, Judy?
Judy always yells at me for going too fast anyway.
I just don't want him to get a ticket. That's all.
Yeah, I'll just show you. Are you going to go up this street up here, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually can't handle it too long because it's like a roller. It feels like a roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're ready going pretty good speed, and
She's
then
going to start yelling at me to stop.
Then it feels neat.
But it's great for there's a lot of
stopping to go fast. I'm like, yeah.
So letting the car drive itself is
like
amazing, but it's so much fun to drive on your own. So here's a street here. There's a little bit uphill here, but here's a nice clear space though, where I can punch it middle way. Okay, guys, ready?
Sure.
So hit it.
Right. Hit it.
Oh my gosh.
You're right.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. That you didn't punch it some of the other times.
Boy, has a torque in this thing.
Yeah, so it has instant speed.
That's amazing.
Wow.
So this is really smooth. So
Wow. Yeah, the quietness is very noticeable compared to an engine-driven car.
Yeah.
So if I want to park on this curve here, this button here is going to show me my cameras. So now I get a nice view so I can see how close I'm getting to the curve. They'll help me to park right up next to the curve.
And it seems like you're a lot closer than you are.
Oh.
And so now if we want to,
I got out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm way.
if we want to navigate somewhere, I can swipe this off the screen.
What's that noise, Rick?
Uh-huh.
Is one of your seats on, or?
No.
There's a blue, I don't know what that is. Tapped and power.
So we don't need to go all the way over, and I can just disengage. But if I want
red
to,
light? What is that?
Oh, it's games. Yeah. See, we haven't been back here to play around much, except for our neighbor. We took them and their 9-year-old, and he started playing some games back here. But yeah.
yeah. So even if we're already going 40, 50 miles an hour, when you punch it, it has that same effect, which we can. Oh, and the other thing, see, right now I didn't hit the brake. All I did was let up on the accelerator.
Uh-huh.
So it uses the motor to slow the car down. So you can just do, for the most part, one pedal driving, never have to hit the brake unless you really need a brake.
I wonder what to do.
It'll, just by letting up, it'll stop.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
So,
Got a house for sale over there.
Yeah, it's. Well, I don't know what it.
Okay, so
if
I'm
they
not gonna hit
changed
the- I'm
price,
not
but it
gonna hit the
was
brake. I'll just let up on the
1.5 is what it's
accelerator.
listed for. It's a huge house.
Wow.
I think it's like over 5,000 square feet.
okay, so if I want the car to drive itself right now, I told it to go to the Walmart over here.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just press this button here, and I just told it to engage full self-driving. So it's in standard mode. I know it's in full self-driving because that's in blue. And now the car's driving itself.
You would like that, Judy.
Yes. I think there's so much to learn on this car. I don't know if I can comprehend it all.
Yeah, he knows it pretty well. I'm still a little bit. I need to start driving it more, but it's fun to drive.
So when you're in full
Love the
self-driving,
So it It's got the coordinates already in there,
Yeah.
so it knows where it wants to go. And it's going to take you the shortest route, I assume.
Yeah, there might be different routes, so there might be, it might pick the
Or-
shortest one or the quickest one, or...
Yeah, because of traffic, you might want to bypass something.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were coming
Oh,
back
yeah.
from our last trip, we filled up we did a charger stop in Baker.
Yeah.
And then we thought we were supposed to get right back on the 15, and then didn't get on the 15. But what's it doing? It was going
like,
some
what's
back,
going on? It was
poked up
taking,
road.
took it back.
Turned out there was an accident,
pulled
and
over.
I think 2 of the lanes were shut down or something, and so yeah, it knew to reroute us.
And the car knew that.
Yeah, before we did.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we pulled over and all these cars are doing the same thing. So
Oh.
But look,
now
right
they
now,
said that there was a road, it was closed going north of the 15, but we can't verify. So it probably it
So
was
turn
a
the
fatal
blinker on.
accident. So
right now, without me doing any inputs, the car's driving itself. So this is real easy for Tesla. It's kind of tricky because now this is what we call an unprotected left-hand turn. It has to make sure there's no cars coming and make sure that it's clear and then turn left. So see, my feet are way back here. I'm not touching the wheel, and it's doing all this on its own. But I need to observe what's going on right now and pay attention and be ready to take over in case the car does something wrong in this version.
When you take over, you just basically take hold of the wheel and...
Yeah, so watch. One way I can take over is I can grab the wheel,
Yeah.
and I just disengage, and now I'm driving.
In 1,000
Oh, I see.
feet,
Okay.
turn left to take the southern.
So now I'm going to re-engage,
Okay, so...
or I can hit the brakes. So I can take over at any time. So yeah, you usually just grab the wheel and you hear it make that noise. You feel tension on the wheel.
Oh, look, Judy, it turned the signal on automatic and everything.
Now turn left to take the southern parkway ramp.
Because
Wow.
it's programmed to go to Walmart.
yeah, but it'll turn on the signal sometimes a little bit earlier than we would, which is fine. But it alerts everybody, and sometimes it does a few things. So we're like, what is it doing? But then it sees things before we do, and
So I feel like right now the combination of using full self-driving with me observing it, it's a way safer driver than I am by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's 8 cameras everywhere. A lot of times it makes these real nice smooth lane changes where it knows that there wasn't a car there. It's now, we got something going on.
oh
right
yeah,
now.
the light comes on in the right and left. If
Okay,
there's
so
something in
shoulder
your
work
blind
ahead.
spot, are you ready to go over there?
So right now, this will go up to 74
What's that?
max, but maybe there's a, I'm worried about cost. So
That might be
on the
a
fly I
speaker
can
there.
go,
There's
I
a
can
little
change
red
this
light
now,
will come
this
off
make
if
it
someone's in your
72
blind
max.
spot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I can, if I, sometimes there's
much to
places that hide out up here.
There's a lot.
Take in here.
There's a lot to take in, but you soon get used to it.
Wow.
So if I want to disengage right here, I'm going to disengage, press the button. I can disengage by pressing the button.
It's like way better.
And I'll just do a little, so now, let's say you want to pass someone, I'll just show you how, here's, even when you're going this fast already, how much get up and go it has.
Oh, my God.
So yeah. And now I'll go ahead, I'll re-engage, I'll press that button and re-engage my full self-driving. I just re-engage it, so you can just press that button and unpress it.
That engages it or disengages it, either one.
Yeah.
Oh, and it did good on the roundabouts too. We did a roundabout video, the traffic circle, whatever.
Yeah.
Over there in Brigham.
Wow.
And so for
dusty.
So for road trips, the full self-driving is just incredible because a lot of times you get so tired doing a long road trip and you need to concentrate the whole time. Now this takes away most of that concentration you need to do. For me, just sitting here relaxed and just paying attention, make sure it's not making a mistake. And you start to learn where it might make a mistake, and usually this type of driving it does good.
We noticed it when
So watch,
there
we got a
was
guy coming here, and we're
really
catching
high
this
winds.
because it's probably gonna get around this guy.
Coming back from Arches.
So just turn left.
And even
So look at him
told
doing
me,
this pass.
It was super, super windy, and it kind of
This is the first time I've ever seen self-driving
on
hit the
anything.
braille.
Actually,
and
in
it
action.
corrected itself another time. We didn't know, so he took the wheel.
See what a nice smooth takeover did on its own there?
Wow.
Super windy. Yeah, I can't believe
So when
how
it takes you
windy
someplace like Costco or something, it takes you to the destination. You have to take it over to park it and everything, right?
Yeah,
It's
usually
supposed to hit tonight.
Usually I take
Oh,
over
it
in
is?
parking
Yeah.
lots.
It's supposed
Yeah,
to rain.
okay.
There's
okay.
there's a couple times I've let it go and then it has pulled into a
Coming up
parking
with
place.
it.
But usually as soon as we get in the parking lot, I disengage and I go park where I want.
Right.
And also it has a fantastic
Normally
sound
have a lot
system.
of
So
flowers growing
Down what?
back
it has
there right now.
a really nice sound system too.
And I normally don't have allergy problems, but
It has like
now
15
that-
speakers.
Me too.
Yeah, I've been taking
Really?
Zyrtec every day.
Well, Well, that's not a.
I've been taking.
I think that song's ending.
Claritin.
But so far,
But see, it's
Problems with
all that's
the
not
surgeon.
shoulder work. You had to slow down for the shoulder work.
But you
hey,
can
look
see
at that guy, Rick.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was a little bold, huh?
He was.
he cut right across.
Didn't rattle Cybertruck though.
Yeah, it has personality.
Yeah. Well, there's no question. They're just one step away from Uber having all this stuff and getting rid of drivers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically.
Now, in June, Tesla's supposed to launch their robotaxi network in Austin.
Uh-huh.
So everyone's kind of wondering what the extent of that's going to be. But
Now take exit 4 on the right.
So is that all of the self-driving stuff? Is that a subscription service?
Enter the roundabout. Take the third
you can
exit.
either buy it outright, which we did, or pay a monthly subscription.
Okay.
So right now, I think it's $8,000 for the full self-driving,
Yeah.
or $100 a month. Now, as it becomes unsupervised, my guess is, no one knows for sure, but they'll likely raise the monthly subscription,
Yeah.
would be my guess. So we just wanted to own it outright and not have to worry about the monthly subscription. And
Yeah, that makes more sense, really.
so right now it's got to manage this traffic circle, so let's see if it does a good job.
This is all, Judy, this is all self-driving.
I noticed.
Yeah, it's gonna be harder for you.
And
to
this
see
is the
back
computerized
there.
display of everything that it's seeing. Oh, good job, good job.
Was it going for it? It's
Yeah.
going for it. Did
See,
good.
Cybertruck, it did good there. That was all Cybertruck.
Sometimes it's more bold than I would be
500
too,
feet,
but it's
enter
always
the
safe.
roundabout and take the first exit.
I was going to do the second one up here.
It's pretty unnatural to trust something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a while, anyway.
Now enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
So now it's got to maneuver, make sure.
But they're going for it. It went.
Yeah, good job
So you need
there.
to come over here.
Yeah.
So, Judy, if we bought one of these, you wouldn't be yelling at me about drifting in lanes.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Well, I feel more comfortable with the FSD than I just have Rick driving by himself.
Yeah.
Like anytime, because I feel like I have to be a second driver because sometimes I'll notice he has a bad neck too, so he doesn't always check his blinds not too well. And yeah, so the history I wouldn't even want to take a nap.
I think
know?
it's a-
so now I'm so.
So I'm still letting it drive here, but I can
comfortable
take over at
now,
any
it's
point.
like,
So I'm gonna.
But it won't go find you a parking place if you...
It might, if I let it go now, it might go park somewhere, but I don't know where it's going to park.
It
But
did the other day, which we were surprised because usually it just pulls in the parking lot, lets you pick, but it
see,
actually
it's
picked
still
a
driving
spot.
here. But I can take over anytime I want, and now I can go here. I'll go pick out a spot. So let me show you something it can do. So as I go slow here, if I slow up, like let's say I want to park in this spot here.
Yeah.
It's a big truck, so it's hard to know where you're pulling in. But it's going to start drawing all the lines for me. So I'll just
Oh.
look right at the display here, right?
Oh.
And I notice I'm hugging that side a little. So let me get over this way more, and then I'll. So see how easy it helps me to park.
Oh, yeah.
I can. Oh, I'm hugging your side a little bit. So now it should be. Whoop! I just was
You get
warning me.
Wow.
So now I know I'm pretty good in the
FSD wouldn't have
lines.
done that.
500 feet.
But here's at any point I
turn
can press the button. I just re-engage full self-driving. I'll take my foot off the accelerator. Now let the car take back over.
Now
Well,
turn left on Rainier Road.
The accident rate, fatality rate must be much lower at these things.
Yeah, so that's one way that Tesla will be able to prove that full self-driving, how viable it is, by comparing, hey, the average car gets an accident every this many thousand miles, and
Yeah.
full self-driving is only this many thousand. I forget what the numbers are right now,
It's got to be pretty
But,
dramatic, though.
and it's going to keep getting better and better because each new update it gets a lot better, then it gets a lot better again. So pretty soon it'll be 10 times safer than a human driver, than 100 times safer.
Well, safety was number one for, I think, both of us, right, Rick? You too.
Yeah.
That safety was the most important thing.
And
Well-
NHTSA finally just released their safety tests, and the Cybertruck, I don't know if I told you, has the lowest probability of injury and the lowest probability of rollover of any pickup truck they've ever tested.
Wow. Well,
There's a heavy battery pack on the floor of the car here.
Did good on the.
well, you've got
Getting
a.
back
I
on
think
the
you've got a
freeway.
wider wheelbase than an average truck too. I would imagine, didn't it?
Maybe.
So you probably don't get as many rollovers.
Yeah, part of it's because how that it's going to be a combination of things, but one of the main things is that heavy battery pack with that low center of gravity. Into it, so I'm not sure how much heat it lets in. It
Oh
probably,
yeah, and it has the HEPA filter too. Especially, did you know about that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, I mean for the car, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, HEPA is the best way to go.
Yes, it has a HEPA filter also. Up there. It's that one right there.
Oh well.
Elon thought of everything.
Susie, it did this exactly how you wanted to this time.
Oh, it did. See, sometimes it wants to go in that lane and then get back over.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it knows we're going to Smith's, then it'll get in that lane, but it always wants to get over there and then back over.
Oh,
But it's a couple times it's gotten in this lane, so and, when you get off the freeway, you don't have to get over. But it usually doesn't get in this lane though. It usually goes there.
It's got a mind of its own.
It
right?
does.
well, it picked
It
the
totally does.
line with the less cars in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know sometimes they'll pick with a less, and sometimes we know we need to get over, and it'll still get in the other lane, and it always manages to time it right.
Feed
and,
back in.
Yeah. One time we were pulling out of Culver's, and normally we'd go the other back this way, but we were gonna be going into town, and the right-hand lane was all backed up. Where you pull out of Culver's here at Dick's, and you go left. So the Cybertruck went and pulled and waited.
Oh yeah.
With a signal, and I would never have the balls to do that. I would have been like, no, people are going to be
Waited for someone to let him in.
and someone let him in,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
and yeah, Cybertruck got over.
Well, no accidents and stuff. So if you see a red section up there, you know there's a slowdown.
Well, they got pretty good with, I guess the highway departments putting in signals to let you know what the speed limit is, what if there's accidents and stuff. But that's one big difference between this and what Google's doing, because Google, they spent a lot of money going around, driving around, mapping all these streets and stuff, but this seems better because I think it's operating off of real-time visual data, plus a GPS of some kind.
Have you heard of some of those robo-taxis like Waymo in San Francisco?
Yeah.
They only operate by having all these high-definition maps that it's using. Where Tesla doesn't need that, but
Yeah, I think that.
Teslas can drive anywhere.
Yeah.
Full self-driving. Every once in a while, there's a longer blinker than that. So come on.
I know. When is it going to get over?
You can't figure out what it
Is
wants to
it
do.
because there's a car back there and it doesn't?
That car's plenty far enough back.
It's just giving you plenty of notice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it usually gives plenty.
That's
of
probably the
notice.
longest one I've seen. Finally. Wait, is it getting
Is it
over?
finally getting over? Jeez.
It might have been waiting on
Yeah.
It might have been waiting for a certain distance. So yeah. But it does great on those, the 2-lane highways when you have to get to the left to pass, and it.
Yeah, even though it's a
It's
full
so
self
nice
driving
when you
now,
get behind those
I can
big
put this
semis
blinker on,
and
then it'll get
stuff.
into that lane.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
those
it
semis.
does so good.
We can do that too.
And
but it only does it when it's
Semis
safe.
And they
Cut
say,
Yeah, if it's safe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, our way out of the arches, I think this
I can only imagine this thing is a lot
truck driver,
safer
he
than.
was deliberately trying to get us all dirty
Manual
and we
driving.
didn't have it. And he passed us.
People
and
get
then
distracted and tired.
passed
And you only
him,
have
and
two
he
eyes.
passed us
I'm only looking
again,
this way right now.
and
He's looking
really
in all
sped up,
directions at
and
once.
I'm like, Rick, let's.
Oh, I can't
once
tell
we
you
get-
how many
because
times
it's
I'm
kinda
driving
curvy
down
through
the
there,
road
It was
and
kind of lightly snowing.
somebody
and
passing
raining.
me that's
But,
on
Rick, he's
texting
aggressive,
somebody.
you know.
Exactly.
So.
he's doing it on purpose.
He's doing it on purpose, and so
Just
we
nuts what you see
gunned it
happening on
and
the
got
road.
way away from him. So
I really like this thing.
But isn't this just, you feel like a spaceship hovering down the highway, just so smooth and quiet. Because we've gone from not enjoying driving, I mean, you like getting to your destination. Now it's like we're looking for excuses to go out in the Cybertruck.
Well, we met our dive buddies from California out in Lucerne Valley this last
It wouldn't have been a fun drive, 5-hour drive in the truck.
Yeah,
to
I'm like,
Tacoma.
no, I would have gone if we had a drive. Even the Subaru.
But now it's exciting. Oh yeah, we gotta go. We gotta take the Cybertruck.
Yeah. So you need 3 cars, but
Yeah.
And one thing it does a really good job at, it does a good job of showing you what your arrival percent of the battery is going to be.
It's a lot
So